Okay, so today I also brought in a screwdriver, and this one's bent. So what I've got in front of me right now is a router that I swear I went nuts for probably about a year or so looking for to buy, which is this thing. Turns out I got one. A lot older than what I was expecting, but nonetheless, the router I wanted. This, however, possibly bought the wrong one. I mean, it's a little... I wanted a circular saw so I could turn it into a table saw. That's the whole point. This can do it, but the blade isn't going to come up as high as I was hoping, so that's a bit of a bummer. Anyway, so what have I got here? The Makita circular saw, a HS7600, and a very old Makita router 3600 BR. This thing is hopefully going to be overkill for whatever I have to use it for. This thing, yeah, I've honestly got no idea. Although my grand master plan, and I'll get rid of the router for a few minutes. So I bought these things used, and generally that can be sometimes a good idea or bad idea. Got to fire it up, it worked. I mean, it's clearly been mistreated, which, power tool, what do you expect? Especially something like this. I mean, this thing's going to be thrown around like you won't believe, but still they do take a good hitting. This switch here is what helps you to adjust the depth of the, which you can find that out. And right now what's stopping it from being all the way up would be the power cable. But I will say this, when I bought it, I got it as is, so if there was any additional extras that came with it, I didn't get it. So that's about as high. Ooh, actually, it's probably a little higher than I was expecting. But still, whatever you put on top, it's got to, well, deal with. If you don't want it to go left and right, you can take the plate off and use something else. Like directly bolt it to, and that will give you a little bit, but yeah, so still a far off project. But there's one problem I have that I'd like to be able to fix today. Well, I can show you two. One was the rip fence, which I honestly just picked this thing up from a local Makita supplier. Slots right in. Unlike with that hacksaw in that video I had, I mean, it comes with the bit for it. So more than likely this originally had it, but it either got lost at the store or it just wasn't traded in initially. So, you know, bleh. But I get to put the rip fence on here. Now, there is something else that's extremely important for me, and that is the dust collector. And that, luckily, goes here. Yesterday! Bloody yesterday. The other one of these I got access to, which is far bigger, and to be honest with you, I like, but not mine. I bought a dust extractor for it, and it wouldn't fit. It fit on there, it installed, but it wouldn't secure itself because it didn't have the damn screw hole. So the other one, what I'm going to have to do is drill it, tap it, and then potentially use a washer and a nut to secure it more. But because of where it sits, I really want to use Loctite to secure it. I don't know if I'm going to get to do that. But still, I got this, which is the nozzle. Dust nozzle and guard lever. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, and it falls out all over the floor. I think this thing was about 20, hang on, how much was it? Guide ruler, so 18 bucks for that. Guide rule. Oh no, here we go. Guide rule for, I think that was actually $8.50. Alright, so dust nozzle. This was $21.41. Let's unceremoniously open it up. Eee. All right, got it off. Now, that's the nozzle. So your vacuum plugs into here, and this part goes in like so. Now, from what I could tell, what the hell? Oh. Oh, I see. So that's how it goes, is it? All right, so I have to replace this with this. Otherwise, it won't work. Can I use the original screw? Just shimmy out of the way. Yep. All right, so that's interesting. This particular one requires a mod for this thing to go on. Now, is it perfectly focused? Yep. Time to put this on. There. Now it should be forever modded. So what I can do is I can plug in a hose into this, run that to a vacuum system or vacuum cleaner. It's not going to remove all the sawdust, but it should remove at least a decent amount of it. And looks like there's still a little bit of air, so a little bit of a hole. So it's not like a complete sort of seal, but if that's how it's supposed to be, well, that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to wrap this back around here again. Stick it through here. And hopefully I don't have to replace the brushes in this, otherwise that would actually make a very good video. But that's that one done. Oh, that took a while. Okay. Oh, what are we going on here? That's better. So I'm going to keep those so I don't... Oh, I need to get a Ziploc bag. All right, put that back in the box. I will just chuck that out. Vacuum head attachment. Now, this one is for this. Because what I've seen on YouTube is routing creates a lot of sawdust. I'll take the cable off here. Oh, I need to give this thing a bit of clean. All right, is that as high as it will go? Looks like it. And I really got to figure out how to get this knob back on properly because there's a bit of a... Anyway, let's unbox the vacuum head, shall we? Now this thing comes with 2 screws. And if you look, they're not actual direct screw holes, but they do sit on the side. Now, as I understand this, it's supposed to sit underneath. Oh, that's how it sits in there. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Let's see if I can get this done on camera. Oh, I don't need those screws, do I? Sweet. So I'm didn't check the manual again recently just to do this properly, but that's a bit of a no-no. If you are doing this yourself for the first time and you're setting up to actually use it, you want to put the bit in first. That's all I can say. Put the bit in first. And that's out, and there's a fair amount of sawdust still in there. So I can slot that in. Wow, that is different. Wow. Oh wow, this is so much easier. Alright, I'm going to be careful and try not to actually break those link. That does look fragile. Wow, that does really look fragile. Alright, so looking at this, I'm actually going to see if this will fit back in the box. Now I got really lucky and got the box, but for some reason the manual was left out, so I'm kind of pissy about that. But can I store this in the box? Ooh. So there's Mr. Box, and in goes Mr. Router. And yes, I can store it away nice and secure in the box, which is actually going to be kind of pointless because, well, yeah. Actually, no. You can still get in off the side and tighten it up. So no, I actually will leave that like that. Yeah. Just, I'm actually going to keep these in case they're useful for something. But when I bought this thing, it came with these. It's like 4 bits. Not exactly different, but yeah. And it also came with 2 adapters. This, which I'm assuming is for smaller router bits. And this straight bit, which is tungsten carbide. So I'm really hoping that it's still in good use and I can actually use it for building my shelves. That's like the whole reason for this whole thing. But yeah, I got this and the circular saw for, I think it was like $120. And then when the hardware store near me was shutting down, I got myself a couple of router bits. But yeah. So made in Taiwan. I do think I'm going to use that one. I'm not too sure about these, like this dove. Ooh, that might be useful for something. But these things are like $22 each, or 20 bucks each. These things, I can't remember how much they were, but I think they were on special. So I went, ooh, mine. Oh no, that's got a bearing. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, this one's probably going to be my friend. Yeah, this when it comes to building some other stuff. So 1/4 and 1/2 inch shafts, which I've got to remember because I want to make a template using a laser cutter that I can use to make other things with. Whew. All right, the video I've been trying to do for a long time is done. I'm also got the wrenches for it, so it's like, but yeah, no, there are 3 other attachments for like sliding adjustments and stuff. You know, they're all here, which is good. And this box is going to be somewhat useful because I can put all the floaty bits in here. Yeah, that works. Anyway, for this video, I will be saying yibbity yibbita.